For generations, history has been presented as a clean, orderly timeline. Civilizations rising, flourishing, and falling in predictable succession. But archaeology is now revealing a far more unsettling truth. What if an entire chapter of human history were never erased, but buried, sealed, or submerged? Across deserts, mountains, oceans, and holy cities, hidden temples are surfacing with evidence that challenges religious timelines, reshapes ancient power structures, and exposes beliefs far older than we were ever taught. These are not ruins, they are corrections. Today, we count down 10 hidden temple secrets that are forcing historians to rewrite the past. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. Long before the Inca shaped Machu Picchu, an advanced ceremonial culture was already thriving on Peru's northern coast. Just beneath modern soil near Chiclayo, archaeologists uncovered a vast 4,000-year-old temple complex built of clay and mud brick. The site includes platforms resembling ritual stages and carvings of mythological bird figures strikingly similar to those of the much later Chavin culture. This suggests that the foundations of Andean religion did not emerge suddenly, but evolved from a far older, interconnected belief system spanning centuries. Off the Mediterranean coast near Alexandria lies a drowned chapter of Egyptian history. Earthquakes and tidal waves sent an entire ceremonial port beneath the sea, including a temple complex linked to Taposiris Magna, long suspected to be connected to Cleopatra herself. Underwater surveys have revealed harbor structures, sacred architecture, and even a 2,000-year-old royal pleasure vessel. This confirms the region's ceremonial importance during Cleopatra's reign and strengthens the theory that her final resting place may still lie undiscovered nearby. Biblical tradition claims King Hezekiah eliminated all rival worship sites outside the First Temple, but archaeology tells a quieter, more deliberate story. Near the Temple Mount, researchers discovered rock-cut ritual chambers, complete with altars and standing stones. Instead of destruction, the shrine was carefully sealed during Hezekiah's reign. This suggests religious reform may have involved controlled decommissioning rather than violent eradication, revealing a far more complex spiritual landscape in ancient Judah. In the land once ruled by King Midas, a newly discovered 2,800-year-old tomb has rewritten what we know about Phrygian elites. Inside were over 100 pristine bronze artifacts and a linen-wrapped ceremonial jug, an extraordinary rarity. The craftsmanship mirrors that of Midas's own burial, strongly suggesting the tomb belonged to a royal family member. It is a frozen moment of aristocratic power, wealth, and ritual prestige. For over a century, a massive bedrock depression puzzled archaeologists in Jerusalem. Now revealed as a man-made defensive moat, the structure spans nearly 100 feet wide and 30 feet deep. It once separated the lower city from the royal Acropolis and Temple Mount. Many scholars now believe this colossal engineering project matches biblical descriptions of the Milo, evidence that Judahite kings reshaped the landscape to protect sacred power. Halfway through this journey, it's clear history is far less settled than we were taught. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the discoveries that follow.
A fragment of clay no larger than a fingernail has become one of archaeology's most important finds. Recovered from Temple Mount soil, the seal bears a Hebrew inscription linked to the priestly Immer family. Dating to the late First Temple period, it provides rare, direct evidence of priestly administration on the Temple Mount itself, bridging scripture and material history. At the monumental Yazilikaya Sanctuary in Turkey, archaeologists finally uncovered how Phrygian rituals were performed. Adjacent to the goddess Matar's altar, they found hearths, ovens, and preparation basins, ritual kitchens used for sacred ceremonies. This transforms the site from a static monument into a living religious complex, revealing the logistics behind ancient worship. Hidden inside tiny silver scrolls buried near Jerusalem lies the earliest known biblical inscription. Dating to the 7th century BCE, the scrolls contained the priestly blessing from the Book of Numbers. They predate the Dead Sea Scrolls by 4 centuries and prove that core biblical texts were already written, worn, and used in daily religious life during the First Temple era. Long assumed to be dormant after the Roman destruction of the Second Temple, the Temple Mount tells a different story. Artifacts from the Byzantine era, including mosaics and stone screens marked with crosses, indicate a Christian complex once stood there. This hidden chapter fills a critical gap in the site's timeline and confirms the Temple Mount's continuous religious importance across civilizations. Carved directly into a mountain in western Turkey is a complete 2,700-year-old sanctuary dedicated to Cybele. The complex includes sacred caves, libation channels, offering bowls, and twin rock idols carved into the cliff itself. It represents one of the most complete examples of landscape-based theology in the ancient world and directly influenced later Greek and Roman religious traditions. These discoveries prove that history is not fixed, it is unfolding. Across continents and faiths, hidden temples are surfacing to challenge timelines, rewrite religious narratives, and expose beliefs older than civilization itself. What we know is only what has been uncovered, and much of humanity's past is still waiting beneath our feet. Which of these discoveries shocked you the most, and what secrets do you think remain buried? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more journeys into humanity's forgotten past.